All right, so week 8 for sculpture. We're well into these wall boxes. And remember, wall boxes, you could do a relief on the back of a wall box. You know, on the back inside of a wall box, you could have a relief back there. But for the most part, they're kind of one-sided 3D because you can put three-dimensional objects in them, but it's really to be viewed from kind of one side. It could be relief if it was just like a framed relief. But the idea with a wall box is to be more one-sided 3D. So that first wall box that some of you have completed, the abstraction of a face, maximum of 3 objects or pieces in the box. And then one of the objects was to be from your week 6 brainstorm if possible, right? So having 3, right? There's this old saying that any 3 marks would make a face, right? If you make 3 marks, it makes a face. Any 3 marks makes a face, right? So that's kind of why I stuck with that. And we also are starting to talk about proposals as well. So here we come into week 8, still focusing on wall boxes. Box number 2. We're going to kind of rethink the box number 2 proposal this week. I'm not going to have you write a new one, but we're going to rethink that proposal for box number 2. You're going to be allowed a maximum of 4 objects or pieces within the box. And one of the pieces in the box must use or come from these simple clay press molds that we're going to study and learn about this week. So I've made some simple clay press molds here. Here's the negative of my hand. So I pushed clay over my hand, and then I can use this as it dries up as a mold. Here I did some clay over a piece of string. Here I did some clay over a water spigot. So now that this is dry, this is almost bone dry. Look, I could take a piece of clay. And this one, I made this mold a little bit too thin. So this one is going to be prone to break. So I got to be careful with these. See how I'm holding it in the air when I'm pressing the clay into it? That's because if I push down on it, it will give it a chance to break, right? If I hold it up in the air like this, it's not going to break. So you can get really cool. You can repeat things by using this. So see, that looks like half of my water spigot, right? What else did I do? Oh, I did a car. So you're just taking these objects and pushing them into the clay, and then you can push clay into these simple clay press molds. I did the end of one side of an orange. All right. So we'll learn how to make these throughout the week here, and we'll start kind of laying in some plans for the second box, all right, for this week.